Hey everyone. So it's day 3 for me of, it's day 2 of my 7 days of positivity, my mental diet, and it is so hard. It's much easier to cut out a food group or go on a physical diet than it is to go on a mental diet. And for those of you that haven't been following my post this week, what I'm trying to do, I am doing 7 days, so 7 days clear of basically, how do I explain it? Going on like a mental diet. So negative thoughts come into your mind. It's totally natural that they come in. But on this 7 days, what we have to do is, as a negative thought comes in, we have to switch it to a positive. So this morning I went to almost shout at my dog, and I had to make it into a lovely song. And you know, when the thoughts come in, you switch them. So rather than, if you don't speak them and you don't dwell on them, then it's fine. If you do, then you have to go back to day 1. So day 1 for me was a big fail. But day 2 I managed to do, but then I've gone back to day 1. So today I'm on day 2, Wednesday. So something that I want to share with you, my dogs always squeak when I'm doing a video. So I want to share with you that I decided to use as a harness was a crystal, a clear quartz. And quartz is a really healing crystal, and it's great to protect against negativity. So I also thought that this might be a good one for me to use to protect against my own negative thoughts. You know, it's just, until you do this, until you start to really watch your thoughts, even though I'm a positive person, I'm really positive and really upbeat, until you start to watch your thoughts, you're just really, it's another level of just realizing, you know, the smallest little things that send you back to day 1. So yesterday, day 2, which was really day 1, I had to go and do some admin with my partner in the car. Now, obviously I can't speak anything negative, but being in the car can sometimes be a little bit challenging. So that's why I came up with this idea of the clear quartz. So what I did was I smothered this oil in geranium, the oil of love and trust, and held it. And any little trigger that I felt, I just squeezed my crystal, and now it's become something that I'm kind of using, and I'm using it with essential oils. So today I wanted to share with you my top 5 essential oils for cheer, for positivity, and just really for supporting our mental state. You know, it's January, it's a tough time. I'm not talking anything negative. It could potentially be a tough time to do a challenge like this. So I just wanted to share with you these 5 oils that are really supporting me. All of my oils support me. As I said, I used geranium this morning, the oil of trust, but these oils are amazing. So the first one that I want to share with you is a little oil from the Emotion Blends, and it's called Cheer. And it smells a little bit kind of Christmassy, lemony, nutmeggy, and it's so great just to really support the emotional body. So I'm going to share a little bit with you from my Modern Essentials book that I always use, and just talk a little bit about the properties of this wonderful little oil. So it's a mix of orange, clove, star anise, lemon myrtle, nutmeg, vanilla, ginger, the oil of empowerment, cinnamon, which is a really lovely warming and stimulating oil. And it's great for creativity, for depression, for invoking feelings of joy, of positivity, and it's a really great uplifting oil. And these little 5ml oils, part of the Emotions Blend, what I generally do with them, because they're really strong, is I generally sort of dilute them, put about 30 drops and then a carrier oil, and then they're like real beautiful perfume oils. Okay, so that's Cheer. The next oil that I want to talk about, through my dog's barking, is Peace. And this is another oil that's in the Emotions kit. It's really difficult doing this negative challenge with your dogs as well, I would imagine with your kids, because you can't shout at them. You have to just let their barking throughout your videos go over your head. Okay, so this is the next oil, and this is Peace. And this is another oil that is part of the emotional kit, and many people in my team use this as a perfume. It's quite masculine as well in smell, but it's just so soothing and so lovely, and definitely been one that I've been putting on my crystal and holding close to my heart. So I'm going to share with you what's in this oil. So this has vetiver, which I'm loving at the moment, a really grounding oil that we source from Haiti. Which is a great oil to calm nerves, to soothe anxious feelings. Lavender, which is soothing. Ylang ylang, the oil of the inner child, which I love, it's one of my faves. Frankincense, the oil of light and of truth, soothing and calming. Clary sage, also a great oil to meditate with. Marjoram, good for stress. Labandum, which is really good, a good soothing oil, soothing for the nerves. Spearmint, which is the oil of confident speech, and it's often used to release emotional blocks. So, you know, when you're working with something like what I'm doing this week, you know, you're kind of undoing a lot of past stuff, you know, the way our parents spoke to us, the way we think about ourselves, and what we speak, how we speak to ourselves. So this is a really beautiful, lovely oil, and it's great for anxious feelings, emotional clearings, defeat, depression, fear, guilt, overburdened, which I think many of us can feel in January, peace, stress, and if you feel a bit worried as well, this is a great oil to really soothe you. I'm just going a bit wonky there, try and straighten myself up a little bit. Okay, so my last few oils, and there are so many oils that support us emotionally, just adjusting myself a little bit there. Okay, so the citrus oils, so the flower oils are very soothing, but in quite a feminine way. The citrus oils are more, they imbue like more of imbue, more of like an uplifting, zingy kind of, you know, great when you're trying to spark positivity, great in the diffuser. I've got wild orange in the diffuser. So wild orange, really reasonably priced oil, the oil of abundance. So when we're working through different things in our path, you know, for me at the moment, working with any negative thoughts, just holding on to that belief in abundance, creative abundance, spiritual abundance, and what is kind of all coming is really key. And knowing that I'm doing this to watch my thoughts, to cleanse my thoughts. So wild orange, beautiful oil, love it. It's really nice in the diffuser with peppermint in the afternoon, just to give you a little zing up. So that is definitely one of my oils that I'm diffusing on a daily basis at the moment. Lemon is also gorgeous. Another oil that I love and I'm loving at the moment is lime, and it's really lovely what it says in this book about lime as well. I'm just going to share this with you. So lime is the oil of the zest for life. So good, really lovely, really uplifting and fresh and crisp and gorgeous. So lime imbues the soul with a zest for life. When individuals have been weighed down by discouragement or grief, lime elevates them above the mire. It instills courage and cheer in the heart and reminds them to be grateful for the gift of life. Lime cleanses the heart, especially when there has been an accumulation of emotional toxins due to avoidance or repression. This oil revitalizes the heart, giving room for light and joy. It clears discouragement and thoughts and feelings related to a loss of will or life. Lime shines light on the inner motives hidden in the heart and encourages natural honesty. So yeah, I can't recommend this little oil enough, it's gorgeous. And my final oil, I could go on forever, there are so many oils that support us emotionally, is lavender. So lavender is, let me share with you what it says in here about lavender. So lavender is the oil of communication and calm, and just totally such a lovely oil just to really calm us down. And it's an oil that helps us with communication, so it helps with the throat chakra. But actually, when we think about communication, we always think about what we're speaking to others, and often we don't think about our thoughts or what we're speaking to ourselves, or that voice in our head. And you know, through meditation, through conscious living, through thought, through mindfulness, we are really connecting with that inner voice and watching that inner voice and looking at how we speak and how we think about ourselves. Often we can, you know, we can give so much to others, but we don't always think about our thoughts, words and actions for ourselves. So lavender is a great oil to soothe, to calm, great to put on the throat, great to just breathe in, great to use at night, great to diffuse. It's like the mummy of essential oils. It's just absolutely great for everything. As I said, what I've been doing often this week is just putting some oils on my crystal and just holding them. So just kind of giving me that anchor, you know, just to kind of remind me that I'm on this 8-day journey. Just to watch my thoughts and just to really honor this time to be positive and just make those little adjustments in my head on this mental diet. And the oils are really helping me so much, really supporting me. If you want to join me on this journey, I've posted on my Facebook group, the Yoga Sanctuary Ibiza, I posted some videos and also some books that I recommend. I've ordered some other books as well to support this week, and I'm listening to podcasts and just trying every day to fill my mind with positivity. This month our theme on our team has been about healthy habits, and I think often we think about habits as, you know, something that we do habitually, but our thoughts are like massive. You know, we can give up things, we can make little changes, but really the mind and really trying to work on that is like the most powerful thing. So that's why I thought I would use this time of focusing on healthy habits and making these little changes to just watch my thoughts. At the end of the day, what we think we become. So, you know, I challenge you to join me this week, even if you just try it for a day, half a day, and just see how it makes you feel. You know, please comment or share. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. So thank you for checking in, and namaste.